I'm going to show you guys a foolproof skill set to trading. A trading system that will help you to become profitable rather than worrying about your win rate. I've been using this system for 30 years, and the reason I've been using it so long is because when I started out, I didn't have all these fancy computers, all those fancy charts, and all this fancy stuff to work with. We used pens and pencils back in the day, man. And that's why my brain is wired differently to most people's when they get into trading. Because most people, when they get into trading, do you know what they're thinking? They're thinking, I'm going to trade on the 1-minute charts. I'm going to trade on the 5-minute charts. And I'm going to get a system that's going to turn $100 into $1 million. Because I watched that guy on YouTube and he told me I can do that. Well, now you're watching a guy that's actually going to tell you that you can't do that. I'm going to take you to the charts and I'm going to show you the system. And all my videos show you the system, the technicals, using the little squiggly lines and that sort of thing to make you profit. But what I'm going to show you today is effectively that it's all in your head, that it's all in your mind, that at the end of the day, you just have to get your mindset around how you trade and how you make your money. But first, we're going to go to the charts. I'm going to show you quickly on the system how you can become a risk-free trader and just use risk management to make your money. And then I'm going to discuss with you why it's so important to get your mind around it, why it's so important to get your psychology around it, and why it's important to have a little business plan in your head that will make you a profitable trader. Some of my videos tend to repeat themselves. Some of them tend to go over and over about the same old thing. But you know what, guys? Making money is boring. It's spending it that's the fun part, guys. It's being able to spend it that makes it exciting. Making the money shouldn't be the exciting part. It should be the most boring part, because if you are stressing about your trading, if you're over trading, if you're trading too much and your adrenaline's too high, then you're in the wrong game. Guys, trading is risky. 99% of traders lose money on the 5-minute charts. 70 to 80% of traders lose money on the higher time frames, 4 hours, days, that sort of thing. When trading, day trading, swing trading, position trading, most traders actually lose money in the market. So if you don't like risk and you don't like losing money, you most probably shouldn't be trading. Guys, take a drop down to the description. Go and get your free Forex book. I've put it there for you. It teaches you a little bit about trends. It's a PDF. Download it. Go and enjoy it. It's totally free. And don't forget, I put trade of the day out every single day for you guys. It's just an idea. It's not trading advice. I don't give trading advice. That's not my thing. We also have the members area. The members get the video every day and a whole list of the trades and which way they're going and many other perks and fun things that members get. Guys, let's go and have a look at the charts. Let's go and see what we've got for you today on the charts, and then let's talk about the psychology of trading. So the foolproof skill set to trading is not in the charts. It's not in the actual chart here. It's actually in the way you approach the trade. So for example, this trade is the DAX. Now what we've done is we've taken our levels from the day chart on a line chart with the closing prices. We've had a look at the closing prices and we've said, you know what, there's a big support level here because the price keeps coming down into this level. But on the top here, there's not really much to say where the resistance level is, because it's almost what you would call an all-time high, but it's not an all-time high because it's obviously reached higher prices in the past, but in the last number of months, if you look back here, there's not really much that's hit that price. So what we're doing is we're trading in the trend. The trend is your friend. So what we've got here is a very bullish trend and structure going upwards with the DAX. So what we're doing is we're trading in that structure. We use the line charts so that we can take the drawings on the closing prices, not on the highs and lows of the day, which you get with the candles. So that's why we put these pictures in, or these drawings in, on line charts. Then we put it back to the candle chart. We take it back to the time frame that we want to trade on. In this case, it's the 4 hours. And we have a look at our bigger picture. And what is our bigger picture at the end of the day? The bigger picture is it's trading along in this trend, and we are looking for the best possible trade. So what we've done, we've taken the trade off the resistance level, the trend support level down here, with a view to it going back up to its trend resistance being all the way up here at 200. Now that's the technicals of the way we're trading. That's the support and resistance, the trends. We trade three ways. We trade in the trend, we trade in the range, and we trade on the highs and the lows. Those are the three methods of trading. It's simple, technical way of trading. Once you go through the other videos and you learn the actual technical system, what you actually have to apply so that you can have a foolproof skill set of trading is you have to apply proper risk management. Now, how do you do that? How do you apply proper risk management to technical trading? What do you do here? And it's quite simple, really. So what I do, for example, on this account, this is now a $100,000 account. So now each trade gets a risk of $1,000 and we try and make a profit of $2,000 on each trade. If the risk to reward isn't there, I might still take a trade knowing that the risk to reward isn't there, but there is a possibility to add to the trade or to make the trade bigger or anything in that sort of line where I can make more money out of the trade, because the policy of our trading plan is to make a profit. And the main policy of our trading plan, as you know, is to make more on the wins and take smaller losses. So the smaller the loss I can take here, the better the plan. So what we're looking at here, if this moves $1,000 into profit, let's say it gets up here, then what I'll do is I'll take the stop loss and I'll move it up into cost or a little bit of profit. That way the trade is now free. And effectively this $1,000 that I'm paying for this trade, if it goes wrong, I'll have made back and I'm effectively on a break even, which is great for me. And then if it continues on to our target, then we move the stop loss up and we follow the target. We don't have to take the profit at target unless we feel that it's actually done. Then the stop loss will just follow it to the moon. And that's as simple as getting your system to a point where it's a foolproof set. Because if you lose your trades and each trade has got $1,000 risk, you'll agree with me that if you have 10 trades, you might lose 5 and you might win 5. And that's basically what the system is all about. You want to win more on your wins and lose less on your losses. Now today we are losing on the gold. You'll see these charts after this has happened because I'm obviously pre-making this video for you. But there's your risk, $1,000. Don't worry about the $60 and the $20 here and there, as close as you possibly can. Now you'll see on this one, I've actually got a one-to-one trade, but I'm not too concerned about that because my opinion is if it breaks through this pennant level, this high, if it breaks that high, it's going to continue all the way up here to 2760, and then my targets will be much higher. I just put this target here as a sort of something I can see if it's there. Now when I take these trades on the 4-hour charts, I don't have to sit here and watch these trades. These trades can carry on by themselves. If it does take that profit out, so be it. That'll be great. If it does take the stop loss out, which it might, because it's not looking promising at the moment, then so be it. It's one of those things. The same with this Aussie dollar, US dollar trade that we've taken. We've taken it on a trend resistance again, but here we also are not looking at a huge profit. I'm taking that trade, doesn't matter, because I can always follow it up and try and make more money out of the wins. The losses I will take. If it hits the loss, it hits the loss, it's gone. I'm not moving the stop loss away. I'm not changing the stop loss. So each trade will cost me $1,000. I budgeted for that. And if it wins, then I make my profits. This game is not about your win rate. This game is about making profit. That will give you a foolproof skill set to trading. Start working on your profits, not on your win rate. Your win rate is meaningless. So you've seen the charts and now you know what my position is on that. Now, if you want to know the exact way that we look for support and resistance, the exact way that we trade price action, the exact way we look for fair value gaps, supply and demand, Fibonacci, or any of those things, go back and have a look at my other videos, because I have made videos based on those subjects for you so that you can actually figure out how to use the technical charts, how you can trade technically. And let me tell you, just about every single one of my videos actually goes through that process. Only in this video, I'm going through a slightly different process with you with regards to the actual squiggly lines. And that is to say to you, at the end of the day, it's all about getting your psychology right on how you risk your management. So you'll see that on my previous videos, I have said to you guys, and I have shown you guys that the best way to go about it is to decide how much you're going to pay for the trade before you start trading. So all your trades have got to have the same risk. So let's say every single one of your trades has got $1,000 risk. It could be a $250 risk. It's usually 1% of the account. But you can take 10 trades on the account account and you're not blowing the account, because then 10 trades is only 10% of your account. And the chances of you losing all 10 trades in a row is gargantuanly strange. It just... Can you lose all 10 trades in a row? Yes, you can, but you shouldn't, because you should have an edge with the systems we're showing you. You should have some kind of an edge, whether it's 50-50, 70-30, whatever. There is an edge there. The reason I don't like people telling me about win rates is because for me, win rates are irrelevant, because win rates can be developed by your stop loss got taken out in profit, you took small profits, whatever the case. There are guys out there that'll boast they got 100% win rate, but every single win's $10. But if they do take a loss, it's normally $1,000, and then all those $10 wins get wiped out. So what's the point? Win rates are meaningless. So you take a risk on each and every trade, a 1% risk. Let's say it's $1,000 on each trade. Now you've paid that for the trade. Now you forget about that $1,000. It's gone. Look at it as you've paid that amount of money. It's like buying something. Now you want to make a $2,000 profit on that trade or more if you can. Maybe sometimes you can't reach that profit level and you just put the trade in anyway. But with a view to when the trade goes into profit, you take your stop loss and you move it up to cost. And when it goes into profit, you move the stop loss further up. And when it gets to your target, you just keep moving the stop loss behind it, so that when it comes back and takes out your stop loss, you've made all that profit. That's a profitable trade. That's a good trade. Now you've got a business plan in place. But how do you decide on that stop loss level? Because if you put in a trade and you say, I'm going to put $1,000 stop loss on it, and you go to bed at night, you can't sleep because of that trade that you left open. You're trading too high. If you're watching the chart all day because you've got $1,000 stop loss on your trade and you're worried about it and it goes into loss and you start getting nervous, you're trading too high. Somebody put it in a nutshell the other day for me, and I just realized how I can explain it to you guys. It's actually amazing. If you risk on a trade and I say to you, you lost 10 points on the trade, that's not much. You get that back. And if I say to you, okay, you lost $1,000 on the trade, you might say, not that much, I'll get that back. But what if you risked $10,000 per point? Now suddenly it's a $100,000 loss. That is a different mindset, isn't it? Now you're thinking, oh, now it's big. Now it's difficult to get back. Now it's hard work. That put it in a nutshell for me. That was a very interesting point. That's how you can think about it, guys. It's your mind that makes all the difference to your trading. What I've always said to you guys in all my videos is, do me a favor and keep it comfortable in your heart. Trade within your means. Make sure that when you're walking away from that trade, whatever trade you've put in, that you're going to be able to sleep at night. If you lose it, you're going to be able to feed your family, and it's not going to be the end of the world to you. It's just something you paid for. It's a chance you took. You've also got to have that risk-averse attitude towards it. You've got to be able to take that risk. You can't be taking risks like this if you're not able to do it, because then you're in the wrong game. You know, this is the mentality behind it, is you've got to have a brain that understands that you're going to take losses, that you can lose, and that you're just trying to make a decent profit at the end of the day. The system's not going to make you rich. The technicals are not going to make you rich. Every single system in the stock market, guess what? Every single one is an edge. Every single one works. Do you know why? Because there are buyers and sellers in the stock market. And guess what? I got a surprise for you. Every single one of them wants to win. None of them get into trading because they want to lose. They all want to win. So they might have a better system than you, they might not. But it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's only about how you manage it. It's only about how you manage the trade. It's only about how you are trading within your means, whether you can handle those losses or whether you can't. That's how you make a profit. In the stock market, trading Forex, any of those scenarios. The only other way to make a profit in the stock market, and believe me, this is the only other way, is to invest, to pick 10 stocks and to just buy them and to pay into them every single month. Never sell them, never look back. That's the Warren Buffett scenario. That's what he does. He buys and buys and buys, never sells, and he's not geared. So you and I, when we trade, when we're trading, we're geared. This is geared trading. So you get Forex at 10 to 1. When you invest, you're not geared. You buy 1,000,000 shares for $1,000,000, they cost you $1,000,000. That's it, end of story. But you buy it and you leave it, and you forget about it, and you come back to it in 10 years. In other words, time in the market is what's going to make you rich, not timing the market. You cannot time the market. Nobody can. You know, when you think you're timing the market, when you think your system's got an edge, it's just your brain telling you that you're so clever and you've got a squiggly line that's telling you you're gonna somehow beat the market. That's not how it works, guys. It's about how you approach it, how you put the stop loss in, how you put the take profits in, and how you manage your business. It's a simple business plan. You don't have to write it down. You just have to have it in your mind. Take the same stop loss on every trade. Try and take 5 wins and 5 losses. Try and make more on your wins and lose less on your losses. If it's losing and it's invalid, get out of the trade, let it go, say goodbye. Walk away. Don't try and don't try and average up. Don't try the martingale effect or whatever they call it. Don't try this averaging down thing, because it never works. I've seen so many people try it. I've seen so many people do it, and it always ends in tears. Every single time it ends in tears. Guys, I'm rambling on now. Rambling on far too much today. So I just want to say to you guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Now, don't forget to come back and watch the weekend video where I do the rundown for the week, and we can talk about what's going to happen next week, what happened last week, and what trades we took, how they went, whether they went good, whether they went bad. And that's on the weekend. I always put that video out on the weekend so you guys can get a rundown. And then, of course, we're back on Monday with some more wonderful information. You know what, on Monday I'm going to talk about why you should retire early. It's really important that why you should be retiring early. What's this getting up in the morning and going to work? That's crazy, man. That's for nutcases. Maybe you're one of them. But anyway, guys, we'll talk about that on Monday, and then we'll have the live shows again next week, Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesday's Euro, Thursday's USA. At the live shows, ask those big questions, those difficult questions. If you've got a big question, ask in the comments. But sometimes it's too difficult to answer it in the comment. So what I'll tell you is I'll answer it on the live show. So if you are able to join the live shows, it's going to be a lot easier to answer those questions there for you. So guys, don't forget to comment though. Please comment, and I do try and answer in the comments. I do try and give you the replies in the comments as soon as possible, especially the ones that are easier to answer. It's just the big ones. Sometimes if I say to you, I'll answer it in the live show, it's because it's just too big of an answer. That's all. Nothing serious. Guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to watch all the last videos and to watch all the future videos, which are coming soon, because if you need to know these answers, they're going to be in there, and I'm going to show you on Monday how you can retire early. Till next time, guys. Cheers, thanks, and bye.